What's going on, Red Sox Nation? This is Red Sox Now, back here with another video for the first time in about 2 years. I know I haven't posted in a long time, but last night's Red Sox game was very entertaining. It was a very good ball game to watch, and we're going to go over a brief recap. I thought this would be a perfect time to really get back into YouTube, back in the swing of things. After a really fun game last night, even though they did not pick up the victory, it was still very interesting. There's a lot of small things I thought were very fun about it. So we're going to go over a recap and talk about what the Sox can do better going forward. So last night's pitching matchup was Nick Pivetta going for the Red Sox and Bailey Ober going for the Minnesota Twins. And I thought this was an interesting matchup. Pivetta had not had a good recent stretch of going deep into games. He has not pitched very well of recent. And Bailey Ober is a very intriguing pitcher to watch. He has a very nice fastball up in the zone. I thought the Red Sox hitters could not hit that pitch all night last night, it seemed like. And he really had that pitch working for him. For Pivetta, he gave up 4 early runs. He went 4 innings giving up those 4 runs. But the good news for the Red Sox is those are the only 4 runs they gave up until, of course, the 10th inning. So the Red Sox bullpen held the Twins very well through the 5th to the 9th inning. They did a very nice job there. The one thing I will say about Pivetta, he gave up a 495-foot bomb to Miguel Sano, and that was no cheap shot. That was an absolute missile off the bat of Sano. And Pivetta is going to have to be much better going down the stretch for this Red Sox team. I know the Red Sox have Eovaldi and Sale, who are supposed to be your lockdown guys, especially Chris Sale, and he's getting back into it. But we need Nick Pivetta to get back to what he was at the start of the season. He was pitching very well at the start of the year. Right now, he's not having it. Only going 4 innings into this game is not what the Red Sox need. They need to conserve this bullpen as much as possible, especially considering this bullpen has not been pitching good. We saw what happened last night, and we'll get more into that later in the video. But the Red Sox are going to have Nick Pivetta go deeper into games and pitch more efficiently. He's very inefficient at the moment. So moving into the 8th inning, the Red Sox trailed 8-1. There were 2 outs in the inning. Not much looked like it was happening until Alex Verdugo rips a single up the middle. And maybe a 2-out rally's starting, right? Maybe a 2-out rally's getting started. Hunter Renfroe, the red-hot Hunter Renfroe, gets up to the plate. He just blasts the ball off the Green Monster. Alex Verdugo goes first to third. The throw in by the Twins outfielder gets gets past second base. Verdugo's very heads up, runs all the way home and scores, making it 4-2. And that's a very significant run in this ballgame, as we'll later see later on. And that run there really saved the game for Boston at that moment in time, at least. Until, of course, the 10th inning collapse. But that was a huge turning point in this ballgame. So now we move on to the crucial 9th inning. We have Kike Hernandez leading off the inning. He lines a double to center field, to right center field, I should say. Lines a double, gets on base in front of Kyle Schwarber. Kyle Schwarber is now the tying run at the plate. He's very much due for his first Red Sox home run. I think the entire Fenway Park knew that. I think the entire Twins roster knew that. He was very due for it. First pitch swinging at Alex Colomé's fastball is a line drive over the center field fence to tie the game at 4. And at that point, I think all of Red Sox Nation is thinking, wow, we just came back. We're going to win this ball game now. And it kind of felt that way the entire game, didn't it? I mean, really, when you saw that double or that single from Renfroe in the 8th inning that gave the Red Sox only a 2-run deficit, it kind of felt like, Red Sox were building up towards something. And then Schwarber comes out in the 9th inning and does that. Following Schwarber's home run, Bogaerts singles to center field and then Devers walks. And after that, JD Martinez gets to the plate, who's also very due for a big hit. Lines out to right field. Bogaerts does tag and gets to third base. So the Red Sox have runners on the corners for the red-hot Alex Verdugo, who is then 2 for 4 on the night at that current moment. He comes up and strikes out on 3 pitches. He did not make contact on a single one of those swings. And it was a very unfortunate turn of events there for the Red Sox. And then you have Hunter Renfroe come up and he pops out to Ryan Jeffries, the catcher. So very anticlimactic, I guess you could say, inning for the Red Sox. I thought a rally was going to happen. And really at that point in time, the Red Sox have to win that game. I think when they did not perform there and they did not get that 5th run across to win the game, that's when doubts started coming into the Red Sox fans' minds. And that's when it definitely came into my mind. I was like, wow, can't capitalize on that kind of play, you're not going to win this game. You've got to capitalize on those kind of things. Hansel Robles comes out in the 10th inning, gives up, the second pitch to Josh Donaldson he throws is a bomb to right field. Twins now lead it 6-4. And then later on in the inning, Jake Cave hits a 3-run home run, makes it 9-4 Twins. And then 9-4 going to the bottom of the 10th. Not high hopes. Red Sox maybe had a rally going. They score a run on a ground ball double play from Vasquez, making it 9-5. Kike Hernandez lines the ball over the Green Monster for a home run. That makes it 9-6 Twins. And then Kyle Schwarber just pops up, though, to end the ball game to, I believe it was left center field. So a very disappointing ending for the Red Sox. I really thought there was a comeback happening there. It would have been one of the more impressive ones of the season. And that's a game you can really build upon as a Red Sox player. And then the way the bullpen has been pitching lately is just absolutely atrocious. It's very irritating to watch. The Red Sox are going to have to get that squared away. Pitching Hansel Robles 2 nights in a row was a risk in itself. And I think to put him in a big spot like that was a very big mistake by Cora as well.